39 cubic inch flathead V8, upgraded with Offenhauser head.
Number 1.
(1935) DeSoto Airflow SG Coupe. Price, $55,000. Location, Oklahoma. Introducing a bold fusion of pre-war American innovation and modern muscle, this 1935 DeSoto Airflow SG Coupe, reimagined as a powerful Hemi-powered hot rod. When the Airflow debuted in the 1930s, it shocked the automotive world with its streamlined, wind-tunnel-tested design. Today, this example takes that groundbreaking silhouette and elevates it with contemporary performance and comfort. Finished in an eye-catching red and black exterior over a refined gray leather interior, this Airflow retains its iconic flowing lines, full fenders, running boards, and rear fender skirts. Chrome bumpers, a classic hood ornament, a two-piece windshield, and a rear-mounted fuel filler preserve the car's unmistakable Art Deco presence while giving it strong curb appeal from every angle. Under the hood sits a modern 5.7-liter Hemi V8, delivering serious power and reliability far beyond anything imagined in 1935. The engine is paired with a 5-speed automatic transmission and a Curry 9-inch rear axle, sending power confidently to the rear wheels. This Airflow is built to cruise effortlessly at highway speeds while offering the responsiveness of a contemporary performance car. The chassis has been thoroughly upgraded with a Mustang II style-independent front suspension, tubular control arms, a front sway bar, rear leaf springs, and power steering. Stopping power comes from Wilwood 4-wheel power disc brakes, ensuring modern braking confidence. The car rides on 18-inch American Racing Shelby wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich G-Force Comp 2 AS Plus tires, installed in 2022, giving it a planted stance and aggressive road presence. Inside, the cabin blends classic style with modern luxury. Power-adjustable heated bucket seats are upholstered in gray leather, complemented by matching door panels and headliner. A custom center console with cup holders, power windows, shoulder belts, aftermarket speakers, and a concealed stereo add comfort and convenience. A banjo-style steering wheel faces a 160 miles per hour speedometer and odometer gauges, while the digital odometer shows just 296 miles since completion, with total mileage unknown. Offered at no reserve with a clean Oregon title, this 1935 DeSoto Airflow SG Coupe represents a rare opportunity to own a truly unique Restomod, combining one of the most daring designs of the pre-war era with modern Hemi power and drivability. It's a statement car, a conversation starter, and a machine built to be driven and enjoyed.
Number 2.
(1934) Dodge Series 16 Convertible Coupe. Price, $79,900. Location, Roseburg, Oregon. This is a truly exceptional opportunity to acquire one of the rarest pre-war American automobiles in existence, a 1934 Dodge Series 16 Convertible Coupe. While approximately 1,300 examples were originally produced, it is believed that only 8 are known to survive today, placing this car in an extraordinarily exclusive category. This particular Dodge has been part of the same family since 1978, when it was purchased by the seller's father. Since then, it has been garage-kept and carefully preserved, never exposed to the elements. Now in his 80s, the longtime owner has decided it's time for the car to move on to a new caretaker. Over the decades, this Dodge has been shown selectively and has won awards at nearly every event in which it has appeared. Power comes from Dodge's 217 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder engine, showing just over 64,500 miles. Paired with a 3-speed manual transmission featuring factory Chrysler overdrive, this car is notably more usable at modern highway speeds than most vehicles of its era. The overdrive was a major technological advantage in the early 1930s and remains a standout feature today. Historically, this Dodge is a true milestone automobile. It is recognized as the first production car to feature coil spring independent front suspension, dramatically improving ride quality and handling. It was also among the earliest cars to offer a factory in-dash radio, underscoring Dodge's forward-thinking engineering during the Depression era. The convertible design is both elegant and clever. It features a fold-down windshield, and the side windows can be rolled down while leaving the wind wings in place, or the entire window post and wind wing assembly can retract fully into the door, an advanced and rarely seen feature even by luxury standards of the time. This example is exceptionally well optioned, making it even more desirable. Equipment includes wire wheels, a banjo steering wheel, a removable leather trunk, dual side-mounted spares with Continental hardware, wide whitewall tires, a dramatic Firestone triple trumpet horn, bumper-mounted driving lights, a full leather interior, or rumble seat, and a brushed canvas Mercedes-style convertible top. The combination of features reflects a car ordered at the very top of Dodge's specification sheet in 1934. Presented in tan with a brown leather interior, this Dodge convertible coupe offers presence, history, and rarity that few American cars, pre-war or otherwise, can match. It is not simply a restored automobile, but a largely preserved, family-owned survivor with an irreplaceable story. This is a chance to own a museum-level piece of American automotive history, suitable for concours events, high-level collections, or a discerning enthusiast who understands just how rare this Dodge truly is. Additional photos and videos are available, and serious inquiries will be connected directly with the longtime owner.
Number 3.
1950 Oldsmobile Futuramic Series 98. Price, $24,250. Location, Ontario, California. This modified 1950 Oldsmobile Futuramic Series 98 two-door Deluxe Club sedan presents a striking blend of late 40s/early 50s fastback elegance with tasteful period-correct upgrades and mechanical enhancements. Finished in a rich metallic red crystal pearl over a clean black interior, this car combines the dramatic proportions of Oldsmobile's famous Futuramic styling with a stronger 324 Ci rocket V8 and updated drivability features that make it more enjoyable on modern roads. Purchased by the seller in 2021, the car has since received extensive suspension updates, servicing, and cosmetic improvements, making it a standout example of a well-preserved and thoughtfully upgraded post-war Oldsmobile. The exterior retains its iconic fastback profile, curved rear glass, and signature brightwork, all complemented by a repaint that elevates its presence with a deep, pearl red finish. Details such as the hood ornament, windshield visor, dual mirrors, and fender skirts give the car a true 1950s luxury cruiser identity. Additional touches, including LED taillights and turn signals, electric windshield wipers, and tasteful trim additions, ensure both classic looks and improved usability. The deck lid wears Bella script with floral artwork beneath an Oldsmobile globe emblem, adding a personal and stylish finishing note. Rolling on black-painted 15-inch steel wheels with period-correct white-wall diamondbacks, the car benefits from power-assisted drum brakes and Saginaw power steering. The suspension has been renewed with fresh front and rear coil springs, king pins, sway bar components, shocks, and rear axle insulators, giving it a solid and confident ride that enhances both show appeal and road manners. Inside, the cabin features black upholstery on wide bench seats, paired with matching carpeting throughout the cabin and trunk. The dashboard retains classic Oldsmobile styling while incorporating Dakota digital gauges, providing modern precision within a vintage layout. Additional instrumentation from Stewart Warner monitors fuel pressure, oil temperature, and transmission temperature. Amenities such as functional air conditioning, converted to a 134A, front lap belts, a glove box, and a traffic light viewer add a blend of convenience and nostalgia. The factory radio remains in place but is non-functional. Under the hood lies a desirable upgrade, a rebuilt 324 Ci rocket V8 sourced from a 1956 Oldsmobile, equipped with a Rochester 4-barrel carburetor, Batwing air cleaner, alternator, 12-volt electrical system, and dual exhaust. According to the seller, the engine installation occurred roughly 1,200 miles ago, with carburetor and intake gasket service performed during current ownership. The TH400 3-speed automatic transmission, paired with fresh fluid, filter, and an added transmission cooler, routes power to the rear axle with 3.91:1 gearing. The car starts easily, runs smoothly, and provides the distinct torque-rich character that made Oldsmobile's rocket engines legendary.
Number 4.
1941 Graham Hollywood. Price, $27,500. Location, Vancouver, Washington. This 1941 Graham Hollywood presents as a heavily refurbished and tastefully modified example of one of the most distinctive American designs of the pre-war era. Restored in Canada under previous ownership and acquired by the seller in 2020, the car blends classic Cord-derived styling with a modern hot rod drivetrain, finished in a deep Toreador red over black leather. It retains the Hollywood's famously sleek silhouette, front-end styling by John Charta combined with rear body dyes originally developed for the Cord 810/812, while incorporating performance upgrades that transform it into a far more powerful and road-ready machine than Graham ever produced. The exterior was refinished during the Canadian refurbishment, complemented by bright chrome bumpers, Hollywood supercharged hood badges, a split rear window, and rear-hinged front doors that underscore the car's period character. A dual-exit exhaust, bright trim, and 17-inch chip foose chrome wheels add a custom touch without compromising the car's elegant proportions. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in black leather across the bench seats, headliner, and door panels. The interior blends vintage simplicity with modern convenience, including an underdash air conditioning system, dual locking glove boxes, and an engine-turned dashboard fitted with odometer gauges. A tilt steering column and billet specialty steering will further signal the car's updated driving ergonomics. The digital odometer shows 3,500 miles, with approximately 600 added by the seller. True mileage remains unknown. Power comes from a GM Performance 350 CIHO Deluxe V8 fitted with a Wien supercharger, Holley 600 CFM carburetor, K&N air filter, and Finn Chevrolet valve covers. Cooling is managed by an aluminum radiator, and power is delivered through a 700 R4 4-speed automatic transmission to a Camaro source differential. The chassis incorporates Aldan adjustable coilovers, a Heights Mustang 2-style power steering rack, and 4-wheel power-assisted disc brakes, with a replacement master cylinder and calipers installed in 2021. The result is a Graham that not only looks striking but also performs with modern confidence. Offered with refurbishment photos, service records, and a Washington title-branded antique, this modified 1941 Graham Hollywood represents a compelling blend of pre-war styling and contemporary hot rod engineering, an uncommon and well-executed build ready for shows or relaxed cruising.
Number 5.
1950 Ford Custom Deluxe. Price, $5,000. Location, Florida. This 1950 Ford Custom Deluxe Club Coupe is a well-preserved example of Ford's iconic shoebox design, enhanced with period-style performance upgrades and presented today with Swedish registration. Power comes from a 239 CI flathead V8 equipped with an Offenhauser intake manifold and twin Stromberg 97 carburetors, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. Originally refurbished in the 1990s, the car has been owned by its current caretaker since 2015 and has spent the majority of recent years in storage. Finished in Cambridge maroon metallic, the paint dates back over 35 years and displays age-appropriate wear, though the car maintains an appealing vintage presence. The seller notes that a set of fender skirts accompanies the sale. It rides on 15 Rocket alloy wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich Silvertown tires, and braking is handled by 4-wheel drums. The kingpins have been replaced to improve steering precision. Inside, the cabin features gray striped upholstery and matching carpeting, refinished during the car's importation into Sweden. A tear in the headliner and a non-functioning radio are noted, but the interior retains a clean, classic appearance. Instrumentation includes a 100 miles per hour speedometer and auxiliary gauges for fuel, oil pressure, amperage, and coolant temperature. The odometer shows fewer than 38,000 miles, with roughly 500 miles added by the current owner. Under the hood, the 239 Ci flathead V8 breathes through dual Stromberg 97 carburetors atop an Offenhauser intake, an iconic combination among flathead enthusiasts. A Champion aluminum radiator has been installed to improve cooling performance, and the engine is paired with a 3-speed manual gearbox. With its classic styling, traditional speed equipment, and long-term European ownership, this Swedish-registered Custom Deluxe offers both charm and character for any enthusiast looking to enjoy a true post-war Ford icon.
Number 6.
Walk around with the 1935 Chrysler Airflow.
1935 Chrysler Airflow C1 Sedan. Price, $63,000. Location, Atlanta. This 1935 Chrysler Airflow C1 sedan stands as a landmark of pre-war American automotive engineering and design. As a second-year Airflow, it represents Chrysler's bold refinement of one of the most revolutionary cars of the 1930s. Only 4,617 C1 sedans were produced for the 1935 model year, making surviving examples increasingly scarce today. Finished in green with subtle white pinstriping over a tan-tufted cloth interior, this Airflow presents with elegance and unmistakable Art Deco character. Design updates for 1935 included revised grille styling and teardrop-style headlight bezels, further enhancing the car's streamlined appearance. Signature Airflow elements remain intact, including the split windshield, rear-hinged rear doors, rear fender skirts, running boards, and split rear window. Power comes from Chrysler's smooth and torquey 323.5 cubic inch straight 8, factory rated at 115 horsepower, paired with a 3.
Number 7.
1932 Ford Tudor Sedan, fuel-injected 5.0L Restamont Street Rod. Price, $39,900. Location, Prosper, Texas. Offered here is a beautifully built 1932 Ford Tudor all-steel street rod, a serious ground-up Restamont combining classic pre-war styling with modern performance, comfort, and reliability. Showing just 5,500 miles since completion, this Tudor represents over 1,000 hours of documented craftsmanship and remains exceptionally well preserved. The build was completed between 2006 and 2009 and centers around a Ford crate fuel-injected 5.0L, 302 Ci, V8, producing a healthy 360 horsepower. The engine is balanced in blueprint and features a roller cam, Edelbrock aluminum heads, a 65mm throttle body, 24 pounds fuel injectors, Sanderson headers, HEI ignition, and stainless dual exhaust. Power is delivered through an AOD automatic transmission with overdrive, shifted via a Jenny floor shifter, making this Tudor comfortable at highway speeds. The all-steel Henry Ford body sits on a boxed frame and is complemented by Brookville Roadster steel fenders, smooth running boards, a custom hood with hidden hinges, a filled and ribbed roof, and a fully smooth firewall, floors, and dash. The car rides on a Ford 9-inch limited-slip rear end with 3.50 gears, paired with a 4-link rear suspension. Up front, it features a Heights Super Ride Mustang 2-style suspension with rack and pinion steering, tubular control arms, and Alden coilovers at all 4 corners. Braking is handled by 4-wheel power disc brakes. Rolling stock consists of Boyd Coddington junkyard dog wheels, staggered at 17 inches up front and 18 inches in the rear, wrapped in Dunlop tires that remain in excellent condition. The stance is aggressive yet refined, perfectly suited to both cruising and show duty. Finished in Ford Red Fire metallic acrylic enamel base/clear, the paint presents extremely well and highlights the car's clean lines and attention to detail. Inside, the cabin features a custom 4-seat, 2-tone vinyl interior with seat belts, Glide Engineering adjustable seat frames, a new wood interior kit, and a clean, classic layout. Comfort and convenience upgrades include vintage air climate control, power-tinted windows, classic instruments gauges, an Idiot tilt steering column with Lacera steering wheel, and a discrete Wi-Fi-enabled stereo system with remote mounted under the seat. Additional features include a painless wiring harness, new Relix power windows, a 17-gallon fuel tank, a master power cutoff, and a single electric wiper motor. The car is titled in Texas as a 1932 Ford with a rebuilt/reconstructed designation due to modification classification, not damage. This is a turnkey, well-documented, all-steel 32 Ford Tudor that delivers classic hot rod style with modern drivability. Whether you're looking for a dependable street rod, a show-quality cruiser, or a thoughtfully engineered restomod, this Tudor checks all the right boxes.
Number 8.
(1938) Delahaye 135M Coupe. Price, $54,500. Location, Miami. This 1938 Delahaye 135M Coupe by Henri Chaperon is a long-term, owned and highly evocative example of French pre-war coach-built elegance. First registered in France in October 1938, the car was purchased in 1972 by the seller's uncle, a U.S. resident who retained ownership for more than 5 decades while keeping the vehicle at his vacation home in northern France. Finished in a distinctive two-tone gray and orange color scheme, this right-hand drive coupe is powered by a 3,557 cubic centimeters OHV inline-six equipped with triple Solex carburetors and paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Introduced in 1935, the Delahaye Type 135 was designed as a sporting alternative to the longer wheelbase Type 138 and offered buyers the freedom to choose their preferred coach builder. The 135M variant featured increased displacement and optional multiple carburetor configurations for improved performance. This example wears elegant 5-window fixed-roof coupe coachwork by Parisian carrozzeria Henri Chaperon, featuring balanced proportions and refined detailing that exemplify French luxury design of the late 1930s. The body was repainted in 1995, changing from its original black to the current gray with orange lower panels. Areas of paint bubbling and cracking are present around the rocker panels and door edges, reflecting age rather than recent restoration. Exterior features include rear hinge doors, rear quarter windows, tapered split front bumpers, a centrally hinged louvered hood, integrated trunk, rear fender stone guards, trafficators, dual side mirrors, front mud flaps, and yellow Marshall headlights accompanied by matching fog lamps. Painted 17-inch wire wheels secured with 2-eared knockoffs are fitted with 6.00/6.50-17 Dunlop Fort tires, while a rear-mounted matching spare wears Michelin rubber. Braking is handled by mechanically actuated drum brakes at all 4 corners. Suspension consists of an independent front setup with a transverse leaf spring and a solid rear axle supported by semi-elliptical leaf springs, with lever arm shock absorbers fitted throughout. Inside, the right-hand drive cabin features front bucket seats and a rear bench upholstered in blue leather, complemented by matching door panels and gray carpeting. Interior details include wood-trimmed door caps, door pockets, dual glove boxes, overhead storage nets, tinted sun visors, robe ropes on the front seat backs, and a fold-down rear armrest. Whereas noted at the driver's seat, including seam separation along the outer bolster, consistent with long-term use. Instrumentation is housed in a wood dashboard and includes OS gauges featuring a 180 km/h speedometer, tachometer with integrated auxiliary gauges, clock, and ammeter. The 5-digit odometer displays approximately 30,000 kilometers, about 19,000 miles, with roughly 20,000 kilometers added during current ownership. Power is supplied by a 3.6-liter inline-six featuring pushrod-actuated overhead valves, for main bearings, and triple Solex downdraft carburetors, factory rated at 115 horsepower. Routine fluid servicing was reportedly carried out in the summer of 2023. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual transmission with synchromesh on the upper 2 gears.
Number 9.
1939 Cadillac Series 60 Special Sedan by Fisher. Price, $24,900. Location, South Jersey. This is one of the most influential American luxury automobiles of the pre-war era, the 1939 Cadillac Series 60 Special, a car that didn't just represent Cadillac excellence, but helped redefine what modern luxury design would become. Recognized by the Classic Car Club of America as a full classic, the Series 60 Special is celebrated for its groundbreaking design by a young Bill Mitchell, whose vision introduced a lower, wider, and more streamlined profile. This model marked a turning point for Cadillac, setting a new standard for American luxury that would influence automotive design for decades. Power comes from Cadillac's legendary 346 cubic inch L-head V8, factory rated at 135 horsepower, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission with a column-mounted shifter. The drivetrain delivers smooth, quiet performance with a refined, effortless character, perfectly suited to the stately presence of this Fisher-bodied sedan. Finished in dark blue metallic, the exterior presents extremely well, showing the benefits of a quality older restoration. The body appears straight with no obvious blemishes, while the chrome trim remains in very good condition throughout. Long, elegant lines define the design, and the car rides on 16-inch wheels with wide white-wall tires, giving it the proper period-correct stance and commanding road presence. The chassis features independent front suspension and rear leaf springs, offering a composed ride that was advanced for its time. Four-wheel drum brakes and a rear-wheel drive layout complete the authentic mechanical package. Inside, the cabin has been fully refreshed with an all-new interior by Everlast of Linden, New Jersey, finished in tasteful gray cloth upholstery. The bench seating is spacious and comfortable, reflecting Cadillac's reputation for craftsmanship and understated luxury. The interior atmosphere is calm, refined, and unmistakably pre-war Cadillac. The car retains its original 6-volt electrical system and factory-correct configuration, appealing to collectors who value authenticity. Extra parts are included, adding further confidence for future ownership. As a CCCA full classic, this 1939 Cadillac Series 60 Special is eligible for prestigious shows, tours, and concours events. Elegant, historically significant, and beautifully presented, it stands as a true icon of American pre-war luxury and a milestone in Cadillac history.
Number 10.
1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Coupe. Price, $32,500. Location, Spokane Valley, Washington. Here we have a beautifully presented 1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Coupe, a standout pre-war Chevrolet that offers classic styling, originality, and excellent overall condition. With just 300 miles driven since completion, this is a super clean and well-maintained example that clearly stands above the average 41 Chevy. Finished in a striking ruby red urethane 2-stage paint with clear coat, the exterior presents exceptionally well. The body shows strong lines and excellent fit, and every piece of chrome is present and in great shape, from the bumpers to the trim. Deluxe bumper overrider guards add an extra touch of period-correct elegance, while a pair of BLC 524A fog lights complete the classic front-end look. The car also sits slightly lower up front thanks to 2-inch lowered front springs, giving it a subtle, tasteful stance. Under the hood is the original 216 cubic inch inline-6 engine, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission operated via the column-mounted shifter, the iconic 3 on the tree. The drivetrain is smooth and correct for the era, delivering a relaxed and authentic driving experience. Recent mechanical attention includes a new aluminum radiator, along with a recent brake job and service, making this Chevrolet ready to be driven and enjoyed. The car retains its 6-volt electrical system, complete with a 6-volt fuel pump mounted at the tank. Inside, the cabin has been fully restored and finished in tan mohair upholstery, creating a warm, upscale atmosphere that fits the Special Deluxe name perfectly. The interior is clean, fresh, and inviting, highlighted by a beautifully painted wood-grain dashboard that adds both character and craftsmanship. A factory-style deluxe under-seat heater is also present, a desirable and practical feature for cooler driving days. Overall, this 1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Coupe is a cut above, super solid, tastefully finished, and well cared for throughout. It offers the perfect blend of originality, cosmetic quality, and mechanical reliability, making it ideal for touring, local shows, or simply enjoying a true pre-war American classic.
Number 11.
1950 Chevrolet Deluxe Pro Street. Price, $44,900. Location, New York. This is not your average classic Chevy, this is a full-blown, no-compromise 1950 Chevrolet Deluxe Pro Street, built to shock, intimidate, and absolutely dominate both the street and the show field. Blending post-war American styling with extreme modern performance, this car represents hot rodding taken to its logical extreme. Under the hood sits a monstrous 540 cubic inch Merlin big block V8, topped with aggressive Hillborn fuel injection. This is a race-bred powerplant known for massive torque and brutal acceleration, delivering instant throttle response and jaw-dropping presence every time it fires. Power is sent through a 5-speed Tremec manual transmission, putting full control in the driver's hands, while a Ford 9-inch rear end ensures the drivetrain can handle everything this engine throws at it. Ignition duties are handled by MSD, and cooling is managed by an aluminum radiator with dual electric fans, keeping temperatures stable even under hard driving. The chassis is just as serious as the powertrain. A custom-built, color-matched frame provides strength and visual impact, while aerospace components' four-wheel disc brakes deliver modern, confidence-inspiring stopping power. A full roll cage adds rigidity and safety, reinforcing the car's true pro street credentials. Massive 15-inch centerline wheels are wrapped in narrow front tires and huge 31 by 18.50 rear tires, giving the car its unmistakable steamroller stance. Visually, this Chevrolet is pure intimidation. The all-steel front end features a hydraulic tilt mechanism, allowing effortless access to the engine bay and ensuring the car draws a crowd wherever it goes. The custom paintwork is beautifully executed, highlighting the smooth body lines and detailed craftsmanship throughout. Subtle touches like the Frenched firewall and electric door poppers with manual backup elevate both form and function. Inside, the custom theme continues with a hand-built dashboard and gauge pods, designed with performance driving in mind. Pro Series 5-point harnesses keep occupants secure, while real glass windows maintain street legality. A Sony AM/FM/CD stereo adds modern convenience, and the SuperTrap exhaust system delivers a thunderous, adjustable soundtrack that perfectly matches the car's aggressive personality. Despite its extreme appearance and power, this 1950 Chevrolet Deluxe remains surprisingly streetable, offering drivability, reliability, and presence in equal measure. It's the kind of car that doesn't just get noticed, it gets remembered. If you're looking for a classic that breaks every rule, delivers outrageous performance, and stands completely alone in its class, this Pro Street Chevy is it.
Number 12.
1954 Plymouth Belvedere 2-door. Price, $28,900. Location, Newfield, New Jersey. Presented here is a charming and increasingly hard-to-find 1954 Plymouth Belvedere 2-door, a beautifully styled early 1950s American classic that represents the elegance and simplicity of post-war design. This example benefits from an older frame-up restoration and remains a well-kept, eye-catching car with excellent presentation. Finished in striking Santa Rosa coral with a white top, the exterior immediately stands out with its soft pastel tones and period-correct appeal. The paint is described as beautiful and continues to present very well, complemented by fender skirts, bumper guards, and tasteful chrome accents throughout. Wire wheels wrapped in wide white wall tires complete the look, giving this Belvedere a proper mid-century stance and undeniable curb appeal. Under the hood is Plymouth's reliable 217 cubic inch inline-six, factory rated at 100 horsepower, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive. This combination delivers smooth, relaxed cruising and makes the car enjoyable to drive on modern roads. Notably, this Belvedere is equipped with rare factory power steering, a highly desirable feature for a 1954 model and a big plus for comfort and drivability. Inside, the cabin features a charming rose and cream interior, nicely matching the exterior color scheme. The interior reflects the quality of the restoration and includes period-correct details such as a deluxe steering wheel, push-button radio, deluxe heater and defroster, and door handle nail guards. The overall feel is classic, welcoming, and very much in keeping with the car's era. Additional highlights include dual exhaust, a newly installed 6-volt battery, and a well-sorted mechanical setup that reflects careful ownership. With approximately 100,000 miles shown, this Plymouth presents as a solid, honest classic that has been enjoyed and maintained rather than over-restored. This 1954 Plymouth Belvedere two-door is a wonderful choice for collectors who appreciate originality, soft 50s styling, and the charm of a well-restored inline-six cruiser. Whether you're looking for a standout weekend driver, a local show car, or a nostalgic piece of American automotive history, this Belvedere offers character, rarity, and timeless style in one elegant package.
Number 13.
1957 Chevrolet 210 two-door sedan. Price, $35,900. Location, Miami. This 1957 Chevrolet 210 two-door sedan is a beautifully presented example of one of the most iconic American cars of the 1950s. Tastefully upgraded with Bel Air trim, it delivers the classic Tri-5 Chevrolet look that enthusiasts love, while still retaining the honest character and charm of a solid, original car. Finished in eye-catching Matador red with an India ivory roof, this color combination is instantly recognizable and perfectly highlights the sweeping body lines, signature fins, and chrome accents that made the 1957 Chevrolet a design legend. The paint presents very well overall, giving the car strong curb appeal whether parked or cruising. Under the hood sits Chevrolet's dependable 235 cubic inch Blue Flame inline-six, rated at 140 horsepower. Smooth, torquey, and reliable, this engine is paired with a Powerglide automatic transmission, making for an easy and relaxed driving experience that suits the car's classic personality perfectly. Inside, the Matador red interior complements the exterior beautifully and reinforces the car's period-correct appearance. The cabin feels warm and inviting, with the new black steering wheel adding subtle contrast while maintaining a classic look. Riding on 4 newer white-wall Coker radial tires, this Chevrolet not only looks the part but also benefits from improved drivability compared to original bias-ply tires. The stance is confident, and the overall presentation is exactly what you want in a vintage cruiser. Overall, this is a solid and visually striking 1957 Chevrolet 210 that delivers timeless styling, reliable performance, and undeniable presence. It's the kind of car that turns heads, starts conversations, and brings pure enjoyment every time it's driven, an authentic piece of American automotive history, ready to be enjoyed.
Number 14.
1967 Volkswagen Type 2 split-window camper. Price, $25,250. Location, Chicago. This 1967 Volkswagen Type 2 is an 11-window split-window bus with a unique history, reportedly used as a school bus in northern British Columbia before being refurbished and converted into a camper. Finished in classic dove blue over a dark blue vinyl and cloth interior, it captures the timeless charm of a late-era split bus. Power comes from a replacement 1.5-liter flat-4 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transaxle. The drivetrain was rebuilt under previous ownership, with the clutch replaced in 2015, and recent service including new brake hoses, shifter coupler, and axle boots. Exterior highlights include white bumpers with overriders, split windshield, restored jalousie windows, and 14-inch steel wheels with VW hubcaps wrapped in Yokohama tires. Some cosmetic imperfections remain, including minor paint refinishing, windshield chips, and headlight wear, consistent with an honest vintage vehicle. Inside, the camper conversion features a folding rear bench that transforms into a bed, along with a sink, icebox, fold-out tables, storage cabinets, and privacy curtains. The front cabin retains its split bench seat and classic layout, enhanced with a modern head unit. Showing approximately 52,000 miles, this late-production split-window Type 2 represents a well-preserved, usable classic Volkswagen camper, full of character, history, and vintage appeal.
Number 15.
1937 Plymouth Custom. Price, $28,900. Location, Texas. This 1937 Plymouth Custom presents a refined blend of classic pre-war styling and modern street rod performance. The car retains its original all-steel body, now finished in a smooth two-tone olive and ivory that emphasizes the long, flowing shape of the sedan. The paintwork has a soft, period-correct presence, while subtle custom touches like lightly tinted glass, polished trim, and American racing torque thrust two wheels provide a confident, contemporary stance. The signature Plymouth waterfall grille and suicide doors give the car a distinctive character that stands out without excess. Under the hood, the build stays firmly in the Mopar family. It is powered by a 360 cubic inch Chrysler V8 with electronic ignition, fed by an Edelbrock carburetor and Performer RPM intake. The engine bay is clean, organized, and finished with thoughtful details such as coated headers, polished accessories, and a modern aluminum radiator with electric fan. Power is delivered through a Chrysler S727 3-speed automatic transmission to a 10-bolt Chrysler rear axle, providing smooth and dependable cruising ability. The exhaust note is mellow and controlled, suited for long drives rather than aggressive noise. The chassis and suspension upgrades give the car the road manners expected in a modern street rod. A Fat Man Fabrications Mustang II style front suspension with power rack and pinion steering offers precise feel at any speed, while power front disc brakes ensure confident stopping. The stance is comfortable and composed, built for real use rather than just display. Inside, the custom leather interior continues the olive and ivory theme, offering a clean, cohesive look. The seating consists of a wide front bench and comfortable rear bench upholstered in high-quality leather with detailed stitching. The dash houses a GPS-equipped speedometer and polished trim, while modern vintage air climate control ensures the cabin stays comfortable in any weather. A hidden Pioneer audio system with kicker speakers provides modern music capability without disrupting the classic look of the dashboard. The interior design reflects careful craftsmanship and thoughtful modernization, making the car suitable for both cruising and touring. Overall, this 1937 Plymouth Custom represents a well-executed street rod that delivers reliability, comfort, and timeless styling. It is fully sorted, visually refined, and mechanically dialed in, offering the next owner a turnkey experience, something ready to show, ready to drive, and ready to enjoy.
Number 16.
1946 Mercury Convertible. Price, $33,000. Location, Oklahoma. The 1946 Mercury Convertible stands as a symbol of post-war American optimism, a car that bridged the return to civilian production with elegance, craftsmanship, and effortless cruising style. Finished in deep jet black with a red leather interior and a tan power-operated top, this restored Mercury captures the beauty and spirit of the late 1940s, offering both show-quality presentation and road-ready mechanical confidence. This example underwent a complete frame-off restoration, with its original all-steel body disassembled, refinished, and reassembled to precise factory standards. The paintwork remains rich and mirror-smooth, highlighting the car's sweeping fenders and curvaceous lines. Every trim piece, from the broad Mercury grille and chrome bumpers to the stainless side moldings and ornamentation, presents with exceptional clarity and finish. The body retains its original proportions, showing no signs of filler or modification, a testament to the quality of the original Dearborn steel and the care of its restoration. Under the hood lies Mercury's correct 239 cubic inch flathead V8, producing 100 horsepower and 180 lb-ft of torque through a 6-volt electrical system. The engine has been restored with factory-correct components, including Ford-branded belts and hoses, a glass fuel bowl, and a satin black oil bath air cleaner. It feeds power through a 3-speed manual transmission to a solid rear axle, offering smooth, dependable cruising, exactly as Ford intended. The engine bay, finished in traditional Ford blue, reflects a blend of authenticity and show-quality detailing that would impress at any classic car gathering. Beneath the car, the chassis has been refinished in satin black and retains its factory-style transverse leaf spring suspension and 4-wheel drum brakes. The undercarriage is exceptionally clean, showing minimal wear and careful attention to originality. It rides on pinstriped steel wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich Silvertown white wall tires with Mercury-branded hubcaps, completing the car's classic stance and period-correct charm. The interior continues the theme of understated luxury, trimmed in supple red leather over matching door panels and complemented by a beautifully restored wood grain dash. The Mercury script stretches proudly across the instrument panel, surrounding clear factory-style gauges. Chrome handles, a color-matched steering wheel with horn ring, and a long floor shifter contribute to the refined, driver-focused cabin. The convertible top operates smoothly via its original Dura hydroelectric system, and a heater provides comfort for cooler drives. A fully lined trunk houses a full-size spare, completing the car's tidy and authentic presentation. Elegant, reliable, and beautifully built, this 1946 Mercury convertible captures the sophistication of immediate post-war American motoring. It's a car equally at home in Concours display as it is gliding through town on a sunny afternoon, an enduring reminder of Mercury's brief but shining era as Ford's premium offering. For collectors seeking originality, craftsmanship, and effortless vintage appeal, this stunning drop-top delivers it all.
Number 17.
1948 DeSoto Roadster. Price, $24,000. Location, Scottsdale, Arizona. This custom-built 1948 DeSoto Roadster began life as a two-door hardtop before spending several decades stored outdoors in Arizona. A comprehensive transformation completed in 2018 converted the car into a roofless roadster and added extensive mechanical, cosmetic, and interior modifications. The body was removed from the frame, the roof was cut off, the doors were shaved, and a reinforced tonneau cover was fabricated to double as a parade seat. The exterior was finished in PPG two-stage orange with gold pearl, complemented by a modified Chrysler-style grille, a power-operated cowl vent, and bumper-mounted taillights. Wilventeek's 18-inch wheels with Toyo tires complete the striking custom appearance. The chassis was upgraded with Fatman drop spindles, rack and pinion steering, four-wheel power disc brakes, and an Art Morrison rear end using a triangulated four-link in coilovers. Power comes from a 400 CI Chrysler V8 fitted with a Wind intake manifold, a Holly Street Warrior carburetor, MSD ignition, a high-output alternator, and an electric fan-cooled aluminum radiator. The engine is paired with a Torque Flight 727 automatic transmission, reportedly rebuilt during the project, and a 9-inch differential with strange axles. The frame is powder-coated in black. Inside, the cabin features reclining bucket seats trimmed in yellow and orange marine-grade vinyl with matching door panels and tan square-weave carpeting. A custom center console houses a locker shifter and a Pioneer DVD head unit connected to a Pro Series amplifier and Rockford Fosgate 12-inch subwoofers. The dashboard is fitted with push-button controls for the horn and turn signals, and the custom steering wheel fronts a 110 mph speedometer and auxiliary gauges. The odometer shows 1,300 miles since completion of the build. The trunk continues the theme with a swing-away propane grill, a multimedia display mounted under the lid, and a custom enclosure housing 3 refrigerators powered by dual Optima batteries and a 2,000-watt inverter. The car is not equipped with a top or side windows. This one-off custom DeSoto is offered with build records and a clean Arizona title listing it as a 1948 special construction.
Number 18.
1949 Cadillac Series 62. Price, $15,000. Location, North Dakota. This 1949 Cadillac Series 62 represents one of the most important years in Cadillac history, a model that marked the first full year of Cadillac's revolutionary overhead valve V8 engine, and a design that helped define post-war American luxury. With 86,551 miles showing on the odometer, this example presents as a well-loved and well-kept classic, offering an inviting entry point into the world of late 1940s Cadillacs. Finished in a handsome shade of blue with a matching blue interior, the car carries the elegant, flowing lines that made the Series 62 such a standout in the luxury market of its time. The long hood, sweeping fenders, and subtle chrome accents highlight Cadillac's signature blend of prestige and restraint. Even after 7 decades, the presence of a '49 Cadillac remains unmistakable. Under the hood lies Cadillac's groundbreaking 331 cubic inch overhead valve V8, an engine that transformed the industry with its smoothness, effortless torque, and modern design. Paired with an automatic transmission, it delivers the refined, easygoing driving character Cadillac was known for. According to the seller, everything on this car functions as it should, and it runs beautifully, a strong indication of consistent mechanical care. Inside, the blue interior continues the theme of understated luxury. Cadillac placed great emphasis on comfort and finish quality, and even as an older example, the spacious cabin, broad bench seats, and classic dashboard layout make for an inviting driving experience. The chrome details, bright trim, and period gauges all contribute to the car's authentic late 40s atmosphere. Overall, this 1949 Cadillac Series 62 offers classic styling, historical significance, and reliable operation at an attractive price point. Whether you're seeking a weekend cruiser, a collectible with room for light restoration, or your first vintage luxury car, this Cadillac delivers the charm, presence, and smooth road manners that made the brand famous.
Number 19.
1951 Dodge Coronet 4-door sedan. Price, $4,500. Location, Nampa, Idaho. This 1951 Dodge Coronet 4-door sedan spent more than 2 decades with its most recent long-term owners before being offered at no reserve. Powered by a 230 CIL head inline 6 paired with a 3-speed manual transmission featuring fluid drive, the car retains its classic post-war Dodge character and is finished in light blue over blue cloth upholstery. The exterior presents traditional early 1950s styling with a 2-piece windshield, front vent windows, a driver's side mirror, and bright trim outlining the windows, body lines, and bumpers. The car rides on 15-inch steel wheels with bright factory-style covers mounted on Firestone white wall tires, while a matching spare rests in the trunk. Drum brakes at all 4 corners provide stopping power consistent with the period. Inside, the Coronet features blue cloth bench seats with front lap belts and simple, functional trim. Amenities include a push-button AM radio, an analog clock, a heater, and a glove box. The dashboard centers around a 100 miles per hour speedometer flanked by rectangular auxiliary gauges for amperage, oil pressure, temperature, and fuel level. An aftermarket coolant temperature gauge is mounted beneath the dash for added monitoring. The odometer shows 90,000 miles, believed to have accrued during decades of careful use. Under the hood, the 230 Ci Flathead 6, rated at 103 horsepower and 190 lb-ft of torque when new, remains in largely original form. The single-barrel carburetor is present, though the air filter assembly is missing. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through Dodge's fluid drive 3-speed manual system, a hybrid design using a hydraulic coupling that allows smoother engagement and easier shifting compared to a traditional manual. Presented as an honest, driver-quality example with long-term ownership history, original mechanical charm, and classic early 1950s styling, this Coronet sold for $4,500.
Number 20.
1953 Hudson Hornet 4-door sedan. Price, $21,250. Location, Florida. This 1953 Hudson Hornet 4-door sedan is a well-kept and mechanically refreshed example of Hudson's legendary step-down flagship. Believed to have remained in California from new before refurbishment prior to 2015, it later moved to Washington State and was sold twice on BAT, first in 2018, then again in 2019 to the current seller. Finished in green with an ivory roof over a beige and green cabin, it retains the Hornet's hallmark 308 Ci inline 6 with twin H-power dual carburation, paired here with a 4-speed hydromatic automatic. Significant mechanical upgrades and servicing were completed under current ownership, contributing to a strong-running and thoughtfully preserved vintage sedan. The exterior was repainted over 10 years ago after dent repairs and still presents well, though touched-up paint chips and rust at the lower front braces are noted. LED headlights have been added, and other features include chrome bumpers with overriders, bright trim, an illuminated grille badge, fender skirts, and a driver's side mirror. Window seals and the doors need replacement. Green 15-inch wheels with polished hubcaps and trim rings were Cooper Trendsetter 225/75 radials. The spare tire well shows rust, and previously installed brake power assist was removed. Drum brakes were serviced with fresh fluid and chassis lubrication before sale. Inside, the cabin has been comprehensively refurbished. Replacement seat upholstery, carpets, weather stripping, wind lacing, dashboard finishes, and headliner were all installed. Sound deadening material was added under the carpeting. Amenities include seat belts for 6, door panel armrests, heater, and AM radio, non-functional. The driver's vent window crank does not work, and interior courtesy lights are currently disconnected. The 3-spoke wheel with chrome horn ring fronts a 110 miles per hour speedometer, clock, and gauges for fuel and coolant temperature. The odometer reads 83k miles, with about 4k added by the seller. Actual mileage is unknown. Under the hood, the iconic 308 CI flathead straight 6 features its factory twin H-power carburetors, dual air cleaners, and intake manifold. A prior owner converted the system to 12-volt with an alternator. The seller added Pertronix electronic ignition, a Pertronix coil, new wires, and a compact starter. The heater valve was relocated to the engine bay, and multiple gaskets were replaced. Additional service included valve adjustment, coolant flush, and fresh oil and filter. Power goes to the rear wheels through a Hydromatic dual-range automatic, rebuilt under current ownership. A mandrel bent exhaust system with a custom stainless turn-down tailpipe was installed, and the driveshaft center bearing mounts and panhard rod bushings were replaced. The Washington title lists odometer, not actual, and identifies the car as a 1952 model year. A nicely sorted, twin H-power Hornet offered at no reserve, combining classic Hudson performance with careful mechanical attention and years of West Coast history. $1954 Buick Skylark Convertible. Price, $36,500. Location, Fullerton, California. This 1954 Buick Skylark Convertible is one of just 836 examples produced for the model year and represents Buick's luxury flagship in its most elegant open-top form. Restored under previous ownership and refinished in striking red with a white power soft top, this Skylark combines mid-50s Americana, hand-built craftsmanship, and rarity. The car was acquired by the current owner in 2011 and is now offered on dealer consignment with a clean California title and the original owner's manual. The exterior stays true to Skylark styling with its signature panoramic windshield, Dagmar-style bumper guards, rear tail fins, sweep spear side trim, and wire-spoke 15-inch wheels capped with knockoff spinners. The white soft top is power-operated and paired with a red top boot. Whitewall BF Goodrich Silvertown radial tires complete the period-correct presentation. A power antenna, dual mirrors, and electric windshield wipers are also fitted. The selling dealer notes touched-up paint chips and a small depression on the left front fender. Inside, the 2 rows of bench seats are finished in white upholstery with patterned red inserts, blending classic Buick luxury with bright mid-century flair. Cabin features include power windows, a push-button AM radio, analog clock, heater, front lap belts, and a locking glove box. The 3-spoke steering wheel with chrome horn ring fronts a 120 miles per hour speedometer and multifunction gauge cluster. The 5-digit odometer shows 12k miles, with approximately 500 added by the current owner. However, total mileage is unknown. Power comes from Buick's 322 CI Fireball V8, equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and factory rated at 200 horsepower. It is paired with the smooth Dynaflow 2-speed automatic transmission, delivering relaxed cruising performance characteristic of the Skylark. Power steering and power-assisted drum brakes aid drivability. A decoding of the body tag shows this car was originally finished in Miami blue with blue leather upholstery, indicating a color change during refurbishment. The vehicle is being sold on behalf of an estate. A rare and beautifully presented example of Buick's most prestigious 1950s convertible, this Skylark offers collectible significance, classic American luxury, and elegant open-air motoring.